All right, welcome back. Potential records today possible. -8 degrees for La Crosse for a high today. That's what we're expecting. The record lowest temperature back in the record lowest high temperature back in the day in 1963 was -2. So we're going to crush that. Holding on to Eau Claire, you have a back in the day you were like you're like -14 back in the day, 1936. You may get a record temperature today, possibly, well at least close to it. -12 you're expected today for your forecast. So we'll see how that plays out. We do have the dangerous cold out there. We have an alert day that's in progress as well. That continues all the way as we finish out and going to Saturday morning. Extreme cold weather, that continues all the way to the noon hour. Then that breaks down. We switch it out, switching out to this. From the extreme cold to the winter cold weather, you're seeing the advisory that picks in. That goes all the way into at least the noon hour and to Saturday in the morning around 3 a.m. We'll get into those winds that we're expecting today. They're a little breezy, but they're not as breezy as they were yesterday. So the winds will be half as much as they were yesterday. We'll also see them taper down for Saturday as well. We'll also pick up this though. As we get into the 8 o'clock hour here, you're going to hold on to -42 degrees for La Crosse for the kiddos going to school today. We'll also find out you get into Eau Claire -41 degrees. Other locations are also -40 or 34 or so as you get into areas right by Sparta. Viroqua -40 as well, but La Crosse will hit -38 by the 10 o'clock hour. Once we get to the noon hour, when all this begins to slowly break down, we're looking at La Crosse -33, Eau Claire -36 degrees, and of course -31 as you get into areas by Black River Falls. This is the day for La Crosse. As you can see, you have some sunshine coming in. That'll stay with us for the better part of the day. That teal color you see right there, those are your wind chills. And of course, you can see the temperatures in the white there. The larger temperatures, we could get up to about -8 degrees for our high today, I suspect. And for Eau Claire, we could see maybe -11 to -12 for their high today as well. You'll get into those temperatures, I should say those wind chills, still getting up to -30 degrees in your forecast today. So it's going to be really cold up there. We'll get into how this all shapes up for everybody, all the way up to areas right by Bars Mills. You can see here -9 degrees, but partly cloudy skies. Shelby, partly cloudy skies with -8 degrees for you. Right back down to Prairie du Chien, you're holding on to -7 degrees. You get right back into areas right by up to Steuben, -8. You'll also see as you get up to Viroqua, -8 as well for your high. Mostly sunny skies for you. And then carrying back up to La Crosse, you're looking at least partly cloudy skies, -8 as I mentioned before, up to areas by Black River Falls. And of course, you'll be looking at least -9 degrees for you there. Whitehall, about -10, and carrying over to Osseo, similar conditions there. But you're getting up to areas by Ladysmith, -12. You get into Eau Claire, you're looking at -11 degrees for your high today as well. As we get into how this all shapes up, Saturday's temperatures, where you'll see temperatures from -6 in Ladysmith all the way down to -1 for La Crosse. Eau Claire will be -5 degrees, and Prairie du Chien will be at least 0 degrees for your high today. You get into dangerously cold conditions today. Then we get into Sunday, the possibility of having very cold air once again. We could see the possibility of another alert day, but for now we're going to hold off on that. You'll also see the possibility of that also carrying over all the way into Thursday of next week. As we go into Sunday's lows, you're looking at -23, -11 for La Crosse there. You're also seeing -5 for Prairie du Chien. Carrying over to the highs, you'll see the clouds also starting to move away. You'll get into at least 3 degrees, a high for La Crosse, at least about say 5 degrees there, 2 degrees getting into Eau Claire. And of course, you'll get into how this all shapes up over the next few days. Alert days for today, tomorrow in the morning. Sunday, possible alert day. You're looking at temperatures from -8 to -1 to 5 degrees, then possibly getting to 9 degrees for Monday with partly to mostly sunny skies, leading into partly cloudy skies to finish the remainder of the week. Colder conditions, though, still holding on, but we could see that possible alert day carrying over all the way to Thursday of next week. Alexandra?